is the former Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, it's James. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First carry for Raheem Mostert, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Mostert. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. It's a couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 11 at the 41. Operating out of the gun, here's Montana. Over the middle, complete. That's James. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
San Francisco.
Joe Montana here going to the air on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
San Francisco.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
He is good.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25. Yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jackson on the ground, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Bo. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
On the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is Favre. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Montana. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
17-yard.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run it with James. And a short gain down to about the 33.
James, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Joe Montana on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 3rd down, James. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Second and 10. Shotgun. Here's Montana. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0.
Josh Lambeau set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Favre. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll run on first down. It's James. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's James. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. On the ground, it's James. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, Montana completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't.